Well, today I'm working on a project that I hoped to not have to do myself, but couldn't find a contractor based on the COVID world we live in today. And the project is I had to go up there and replace some fascia board that tied into the main roof line. And that was something that I wasn't really looking forward to do based on the heights. Not that I usually have any issue with heights, but I just knew this was going to be a lot of work and really didn't want to spend so much time on the roof. But needless to say, I wasn't able to find any contractor that would even respond to a phone call. So I tackled this project myself. And I've already started, and I'm going to go up there and show you what I did and what I'm about to do to basically remove this rot and make it look like new. So to be safe on this project, I actually have two ladders extended out. One that I'm actually sitting on and working on, and the other one, the orange one, I'm using basically to hold all my tools and equipment. And so far, that has worked out really well and made it a very comfortable project to do. That is the fascia board that I'm replacing as it ties into the roof line. I decided to only go about a foot out, and already put in the new piece. So this is the area that I'm replacing. This was all rotted, as where the roof and water came down. And so I removed that fascia board, cut it back about a foot. I've cut some new pieces. We're gonna put it in here, and then we will paint it. And I'll put a little tar down here, roofing tar, to make sure we have no further leaks or any type of rot going on. I was gonna say that the tool that really helped out in this job was the Shop Series Sonic tool. Basically a vibrating head, and it has a blade on it that cuts wood and nails, and just really made short effort into cutting that board and getting nice straight lines and cutting through the nails that I had to. So highly recommend this tool or something similar to it. Again, this is a Shop Series Sonic tool. Definitely worth the investment. So here was the piece of fascia board that I removed. As you can see, it's just completely rotted, wet, just crumbling. And you can see here they did not prime or paint the ends of it. I'm going to make sure I prime all sides and paint all sides, and I'm going to put some tar along the edge where this edge runs along the roof line to wick or move the water away from this wood material. So the 1x10 piece is going to slide up in here. I'm going to have to wind up wedging that back in there pretty tight, and then we'll nail that in place, and then I'll put the 1x4 that goes over the top of it underneath the drip edge in next. Alright, I've slid the first piece in, going to position it properly, and then I'll secure with some nails, some galvanized nails, and then we'll put the next piece on. And now I got the first piece in, and I'm going to slide up into place this 1x4 and then fasten this to the framing that's underneath it. Okay, the pieces have been nailed into place. I'm going to use some caulk and fill in the cracks, and then I'm going to put a bead of tar right in here as well. I actually primed all this wood too, so hopefully we won't have any wicking of any moisture up into this wood material. Here I actually had some AZEK, the vinyl stuff, so that's great. I just didn't have 1x10 material as well, so I had to stick with wood. It lasted 20 years the last time, and hopefully this time it will as well, since I primed everything on it, all sides. Okay, I have just caulked the seams and give this a little time to dry, and then we're going to paint. Okay, now that I've given that paint some time to dry, I'm actually going to run a bead of tar, roofing tar, right along this edge to hopefully steer any water away from this area to prevent what had happened the last time. But again, it took about 20 years for it to get to that stage, so hopefully this is going to last a long time. But I'm going to just put the tar in to hopefully ensure that we do get the 20 years out of it again. Okay, I've just applied my bead of tar, and this project is wrapped up. Well, that wraps up this project. As you can see, it looks a heck of a lot better than what I had before, where it was just all rotted wood. Hopefully this will last another 20 years. I did use wood instead of a vinyl material on the inner piece because it was a 1x10 board and I just didn't have it. But I primed all sides. Also I painted, and then in addition I put a bead of tar in there along the seam where the wood hits the roof line to hopefully steer away any water that's coming down and shedding from the roof above away from that whole area. Anyways, hope you liked this video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and if you want to, hit the notification button so you get notified when I come out with my next video.